What's up people, I'm Kraken and right in front of me are two evenly matched motorcycles. A Roadster from Royal Enfield and a Scrambler from Triumph. This is going to be a very interesting comparison because spec sheets of these two motorcycles are very similar. But in real world, not so. Even I was surprised to know how different both these engines are, though making similar power figures. So stick to the very end of this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done yet. Now you must be wondering why a Scrambler 400X is here instead of the Speed 400. There are a couple of reasons for that. Though the Royal Enfield calls the Guerrilla a roadster, it looks a lot similar to the Ducati Scramblers. They come with block pattern dual purpose tires unlike the road focused Apollo Alpha H1s that you see in the Speed 400s, giving a hint that this bike can be taken off-road if you wish to do so. Though the Speed 400 is an amazing bike, its sales figures are not so great for one main reason. It is comparatively a smaller looking motorcycle. And we Indians would love to own something bigger and visually appealing for the price we pay. Now coming back to the Guerrilla and the Scrambler 400X. Starting right from the engine, both these motorcycles produce similar power and torque figures. 40 horses and 40 Nm of torque by Guerrilla and 40 horses and almost 38 Nm of torque by the Scrambler. Seeing this on the paper, I was of the impression that these two motorcycles should perform exactly the same. Right? Wrong. The Guerrilla, without any doubt, is a faster motorcycle from standstill, with better top end and better top speed.
Let's pull.
Post 3k RPM, the bike just keeps pulling effortlessly. It is such a fun to ride motorcycle when you are at the right rev band. But what surprised me is that though with lesser torque, the Scrambler felt to have better in-gear acceleration. It has a better low end and a punchier mid-range. The Guerrilla has a more adrenaline pumping motor wherein the Scrambler has a more tractable one. And with a lighter clutch, the overtakes and city rides felt much easier on the Scrambler. Talking about the refinement, I felt the Scrambler to be more refined than the Guerrilla. For some odd reason in Guerrilla, I could feel the vibrations creeping in not just the foot pegs and tank, but also to the handlebar. That too at cruising speeds of 90 to 110 km.
When you're actually pushing the bike post, yeah, now you can feel it. Somewhere around 5000 RPM, you can feel the vibrations on the handlebar.
Pushing it further, it slowly dies off from the handlebar. I'm not sure if it is a particular issue with this particular motorcycle, but it is something worth mentioning. Now talking about the ergonomics, the Guerrilla has a much lower seat height than the Scrambler. Me being 5'6", I felt much more comfortable and confident moving around the Guerrilla than the Scrambler. Even at slow speed, the Guerrilla felt more agile and quick on its feet, which is surprising considering the chunkier tires that it comes with. If you are a shorter rider like me, definitely the higher seat height of the Scrambler is gonna bother you during the initial days and can cause discomfort, especially if you are a new rider. But once you are on the move, both these motorcycles are pretty comfortable. But what adds to the level of comfort in the Scrambler are its suspensions. The Scrambler comes with upside down forks in the front and preload adjustable monoshocks in the rear. Guerrilla on the other hand comes with traditional telescopic forks and preload adjustable rear monoshocks. The Scrambler has more suspension travel at the front and has a much better, softer setup, which is at a sweet spot between comfort and stability. On the contrary, the stiffer suspension on the Guerrilla, though transfer the jerks right through your spine, it really shines at stability. Never did I feel the bike missed out the upside down forks. Be it high-speed highway runs or the long sweeping corners, the Guerrilla with its longer wheelbase and stiffer suspension, undoubtedly more stable than the Scrambler. It also inspires a lot of confidence when you are cornering, and the connection with the road felt amazing. It is also worth mentioning that the brakes on the Guerrilla felt much better than the Scrambler. Mainly because of the fact that the Scrambler comes with organic brake pads unlike the sintered ones in the Guerrilla. A swap with the sintered ones of the Speed 400 is an easy fix to this issue, and I would really recommend you to do so if you are more into tarmac riding than off-roading. Now coming to the features, none of these bikes have any major features worth mentioning. The Guerrilla comes with a TFT screen which looks pretty, but the wireless screen sharing is a gimmick. Come on Royal Enfield, why would I have my mobile screen on and cast onto this screen, especially when on long rides I'll be plugging in for charging. And this analog cluster on the Scrambler, I really wish it was a tachometer than a speedometer. And these three sports you see, Triumph, please give us a shift light here. You get two riding modes on Guerrilla and Scrambler gets none. Instead you get a traction control and off-road mode. So it is kinda even. Good to have but nothing spectacular. But something that's worth mentioning is the fit and finish of the Scrambler. The attention to detail and quality of nuts and bolts used in the Scrambler adds a premium aura to the bike. On the contrary, the punchier and sprightly colors and chunky wheels gives a big bike feel to the Guerrilla. Now after knowing all this, which bike should you buy? The answer is, sorry, I can't answer that for you. But both of these are amazing motorcycles with its own pros and cons. The answer to the question is hidden within you, depending on the type of rider you are and the type of rides you do. One mistake which we generally make, especially the younger riders, is that we tend to come to a conclusion just by seeing the outright acceleration videos and drag races. That's just the half story. Even I used to do the same. I am an adrenaline junkie and I have ridden Duke 390 and Ducati Panigale all my life. Not just 100 kilometers of weekend hyper riding but also toured on both of them extensively. I have done Vizag to Chennai on Duke 390, Hyderabad to Kochi on the Duke 390, a deadly Mumbai to Bangalore, to Chennai, to Kochi, to Goa and then to Pune on my Ducati 959 Panigale. But riding the Scrambler was a different story altogether. I have done couple of long rides on the Scrambler too, like from Kochi to Kanpur stretching over 2600 kilometers and from Kanpur to Nepal and back. The Scrambler keeps reminding me the quote, "Do not judge a book by its cover." So I would like to conclude by saying that if you are a rider who mostly uses his bike for short rides and weekend fun rides, then the Guerrilla is the one to go. But if you're someone who is into long distance touring, then definitely go for the Scrambler. So that's it guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below and do share this video with your friends and help me grow my channel. Thumbs if you like it, subs if you love it. This is Kraken signing off. Until next time, peace.